Okay. Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another stream for Honkai Starrail. I forgot to turn the sounds on because I was grinding and turn off all my sounds. Oh wait, no, the sounds are not off. What happened? Oh, it's because I have the main sounds on. Never mind. My bad. Okay, let's get started. Doing main story again. In Penacoli. Whew, my coughing is a little better today. I got a whole bag of cough drops with me. So it should be a lot better today. My throat is just gonna be thoroughly numbed all throughout the stream. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot. Sent chat real quick. There you go. Notification sent. Okay, story time. I'm very curious about what happened. Especially with Firefly. We never really got that far. Kinda stopped halfway before we got into her. Hello there, Cam. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good day, my friend, or a good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. We're doing Starrail today. Have you ever played this game? Last time we met, we were doing Nikkei. Today, we're doing, well, slightly more friendly. Family friendly.
这就对了，这片海选会场正是那可能性时代的缩影。
Let me change my team to our physical team. Oh yes, and the new oh my god, the whole floor is an elevator. Wait, no, it's not an elevator, it's just spinning. Oh god, it's screwing my sense of direction. Change back. Switch. Yes, destruction. 1 day of say-so after 2 days of not. What is say-so? Yank? Hello, welcome to the Origami Bird Flying Race. May you attain the best results. Tweets. Let's take a look at your wings. Oh, you must be here to speculate the races, tweets. But even if you are not participating, you mustn't slack off on your training, or you'll be pushed around by Boss Stone, tweets. Oh, there's another birdie that needs some guidance over there. See you later, my wingless friend. Tweet. The summer unit could possibly be a pilgrim unit. That sounds very promising. The last prediction, where we thought it was gonna be Dorothy rerun, we were wrong, so I'm not gonna pull my hopes too high this time around. But excited for it though. If it's a pilgrim, extra excited when it comes out. And also if it's a pilgrim, I'll be using all my gems for him. Since mostly pilgrims are live streamed. And so far only Modernia has been rerun. Oh, I see. Look at that. An educated guess, I guess.
无名客们，你们的到来让我想起匹诺康尼初见时的盛况。那时我还是个毛头小子，看见钟表匠的广告就一腔热血离开家乡，来到这里挖掘人生的第一桶金。
I hope your day's been going good. My day's been pretty good myself. Went on another hike. Climbed a few mountains today. It was super hot though. Like 90 degrees. I almost thought I wasn't gonna make it.
某一天，我因繁重的劳作不慎晕倒，被苏萨先生的饮料救活一命。啊，那甜美的味道从此便烙印在我的脑海里，驱使着我创造了如今的苏乐达。如梦年代就是这么神奇，我怀念那个时代，也怀念钟表匠。 这片热沙会场，便是我为纪念那个充满可能性的时代而建立的。衷心祝愿你们成功走到最后， 成为新生代的匹诺康尼巨星。那么在正式开赛前，还有什么想说的吗？
Nah, Oh, this is the infamous line, of course. Rest assured, we'll lose. You know what? Can we get a ball rolling? Rest assured, we're gonna lose.
真不愧是居安思危的开拓者。
Oh yeah, the popular vigilance trailblazing spirits. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Sounds like a very stern old man. They do, but he seems rather forgiving with our attitude.
喂，你也该改改那失败主义的毛病了吧？
Oh, come on now, it's not that bad.
三月七小姐，你呢？
观众们好呀，接下来请欣赏刷新通关速度记录的超级3月7大冒险。
Aren't you, spritzy?
开拓未知，挑战极限，哈哈，真不愧是三月七小姐。刘莹小姐呢？
Firefly?
希望在旅途的终点，每个人都能抵达向往的结局。
Oh, I'm so tempted, you guys. I'm so tempted to pull in Firefly, man. But I have to hold out. I have to hold out for my male characters.
多么美好的祝福！姬子小姐，你对你们的队伍有什么期望？
大家安全第一。
哈哈哈！多么朴实又温暖的话语。
Is that a No, it's not. No. The characters we were smashing passing was from Honkai Impact. This is Honkai Starrail. Honkai Impact is the first game. Well, one of the first games that Hoyoverse created. No, not this old dude. And also we passed all the old man. Except for the fathers. We smashed all the dilfs.
等待着你们的是3道关卡，每一道都与那个时代有关。 前2道关卡各有2条路线供各位选择，每条路上都有独一无二的挑战。
Then maybe.
而最后一关，你们将挑战一位坚守至今的守擂者，一位拥有高贵品德的人气选手。规则就是这么简单，诸位勇士明白了吗？那么我宣布，由苏乐达有限公司赞助的第20届第33场热杀盛典正式开始。
Let's go. Sponsored by So Glad. TM Enterprises. Equivalent to
离
Coca-Cola.
学院大典的时间越来越近了，我们必须尽快抵达终点。考虑到效率和安全，2组队行动是最好的选择。我和3月与刘莹小姐相识的时间不久，还不熟悉彼此。你与她搭档，或许更稳妥些。
我没意见，就这么办吧。我也没问题。
Enough chit chat. Let's do this. Say what now? I gotta pair up with Firefly and there's no catch? It'll be shoe in with me around. Hold on. Has any of you ever bothered to ask me for my consent to this? Let's see. I don't want to be mean to Firefly. She's so sweet. Let's see. Enough chit chat. Let's do this. We're enthusiastic about this.
那就这么分组。
Let's go.
大家抓紧
This is
时
a
间。
date. You and me, Firefly. So of course, chests. Only we find them. It's nice though. These things are bopping to the music. Y'all seeing this? It's bopping to the bass. Slurp, what are you looking at? Never seen a bird drinking water? Tweets? Slurp. Clocky can beat a boss stone once he's down some So Glad. The Speedster, oh my god. The Speedster could also go quicker with So Glad. If that's the case, what is up with my reading? God, I cannot talk correctly when I have a candy in my mouth. Thanks, Peanuts. Today I got some green tea since jasmine tea tried to kill me yesterday. Hopefully it goes a little better. If that's the case, as long as I drink enough So Glad, I'll be fast as a rocket and I'll surpass Boss Red in no time, tweets. Watch this. The Super Bird is gonna go turbo, tweets. Watch this. we got a hamburger from it. No coughs yet. No coughs yet. It's a crazy high level of compression that gives you that happy feeling of planetary explosion. Oh my. There's all the red bird gathering.
欢迎来到由苏乐达有限公司赞助的第20届第33场热杀盛典第1关“戏梦奇战”。在这一关里，您可以选择演技派或动作派2种挑战。在演技派挑战中，您需要根据3份剧本完成表演，打动现场的评委；在动作派挑战中，您需要干净利落地战胜3组敌人，抵达终点。现在，开始您的选择。
Okay. An acting contest. I did a dumb thing to change them into that nihility, so having to rebuild them against Japan. Well, you can change it back for now. That's what I did. I love his like physical attacks the most, so I basically always have it on destruction. But yeah, gonna have to build him once again for his newest abilities. Click the button on the tracks and select the challenge area to go to. Oh, God, okay, no sneezes, but... No, sorry, no coughs, but 2 sneezes. Ugh. Press the button on the tracks and select the challenge area to go to. Okay, acting challenge and the action challenge. Let's go to acting first. It seems a little less violent.
一梦大舞台，有梦你就来，欢迎来到演技派舞台，请走上舞台，用你真挚的表演打动评委。匹诺康尼下一位银河之星就是你。
I forgot to turn my lights on. Hold on. Okay. For some reason I had a feeling we kind of need to have multi-builds. Oh, well that, you know what? That's actually probably right. I do not have my most powerful units here with me right now. Here, I'm gonna put... Honestly, Dr. Ratio's been serving me pretty well. We'll put him in case we need at least 2 elements for this
现在由
battle.
我来为您介绍这一关的规则。前方一共有3座舞台，在每座舞台上，你们都能拿到1份剧本梗概。这3份剧本均出自电影大亨钟表匠之手，描绘了匹诺康尼拓荒时代的种种异闻。你们需要想象当时的情景，说出合适的台词，做出恰如其分的表演，让各位评委体会到剧本中想要传达的感情。预祝你们获得圆满的成绩。顺带一提，本关的最高分记录由一位红发选手创造，他精湛的演技竟令最严苛的评委也泪洒赛场，高度评价道：“不像演的。”
Oh, we already know who this is gonna be.
事态紧急，我们还是速战速决吧。
But we have the characters we could fill the gap, but it's a Hoyoverse scheme, so it must be a reason. I guess. It could be. Hoyoverse is surprisingly generous with all their Hoyoverse games, man. If only they were this generous with Genshin, they would not have such issues with the fans complaining.
这就见底了。
But yeah, I really need to get to building the fire version of Trailblazer, man. I really need him because I have really shite shield characters despite having 2 characters that's dedicated for shield. There it is. That was getting something. I forgot. Oh, I can't get up there. I thought this was gonna be a ramp.
哦，看看这对妙人儿，多有明星相啊！既然你们是双人组合，
那我就为你们准备一个双人对戏的场景吧。二位，准备好了吗？
Honkai Impact is far too many pools needed now to get the new one, so one has gone backwards. Oh dear. Well, I mean, at least it was generous. I think it's because the director of Genshin got so popular due to the game's successfulness that he's probably given permission to start working on other games too, and that's honestly a bad choice, in my opinion anyways.
现在，想象你们二人受到拓荒感召，第一次踏上匹诺康尼的梦之土地。可是这里，黄沙漫天，一片荒芜，根本不是钟表匠口中的乐土。你们在梦境的荒野上，开着破旧的老爷车，喝着冷风，呛着黄沙，还被一只凶残的异域迷音挡住了去路。现在，灰发的先生。 什么样的台词才能表达你对匹诺康尼的失望
Oh dear. Let's see. Great, I love living in the wild side. A brutish creature, quick, let's run over it. What in tarnation is this hellhole? The watchmaker's a big fat liar. You know what? I love a wild side. Get some excitement in this area.
啊，不对吧？让你表演失望。 你怎么这么雀跃？
Oh shit, you're right. Sorry. I'm a bad actor. I forgot where we're acting. Let's see. It was terrible. One tarnation. The watchmaker is a fat liar.
很好，接下来，虽然你很失望，但你的搭档反而很激动。现在，这位姑娘，你会说？
太好了！ 我喜欢这种刺激的生活，
可以，非常激动。然后到了故事下游，你们找到了一份修铁路的工作，但日夜辛劳，体力不支，最后倒在了沙漠深处。突然，从天而降的甘霖滋润了你们的嘴唇，唤醒了你们奋斗的精神。现在，灰发的先生。 什么样的台词最适合表达你此时的惊喜
Oh, Pinaconi, my Pinaconi, you truly abound with opportunities. Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. This is despairing, right? We were despairing because we're stuck in the desert. Oh, the
已
travesty.
经换题了，现在要表演惊喜。
Oh no, I
不
forgot.
是失望。
God dang it. Wow, I'm so happy. I am so bad at this. Why am I so bad at this? I
但
need to
此时
read.，
你的搭档却仰望天空，
Maybe I should change
闭
it
上
to
双眼，
English.
雨滴落下，
My brain's
视野
not
也一
too
片
good
模
with
糊。
Chinese today.
他悲伤地说
It's only capable of processing one language at the moment. 100 pulls to guarantee at a cost of 2,800 per 10, which takes a lot to even get up to its much 28k total is far too wild. God dang. That is a lot of pulls. That's like even more than Genshin pulls. Oh my god. I got a wrong sound pilot? Oh dear. Which one did you get, Yusana? Also, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the show.
也许我们就是无法成功，对不对？
太棒了，两位的台词功底真是无比深厚。不过，台词并非表演的全部，请在第二个舞台继续这个故事吧。接下来，你们将面对肢体的考验。
Oh boy.
希望这样的考验不会持续太久。
Ah, there's the stairs. I was looking for those earlier. Right here. I'm gonna change it to English, man. I need this. For the can't currently. English, please. Straw last character cost me 28k. Oh my god. Is it the girl that looks kind of like the cyberpunk lady with her rainbow hair that changes, glimmers in the light? I really liked her. I did a 10 pull on her and I didn't get her. But it was kind of expected, so. Uncle Walt got Firefly armor. Well, at least they're both space themed. One is a black hole and the other one is Mega Man. Wait, who did that? Don't throw Doros at me, Peanuts. My brain is lacking in brain cells as it is. It is dying from heat stroke, my stroke, and 5 hours of sleep. The Doros is only gonna knock out more neurons. I'm gonna knock them loose. Yeah, okay. Just making sure it's all turned on. That worked? I didn't see a Doro yeeted at me. Maybe I just missed it. Here, let me try it out real quick. Okay, yeah, it did work. Good. Well, I did. Yeah, no, I couldn't resist. I had to read. I have to read before bed, man. I just couldn't not read. It's such a habit. If I don't read, I cannot sleep. I read and then I forget the time, and then I end up sleeping at like 12 a.m. and then I sleep for like 6 hours and get up for work, and then I regret all my life decisions that led me up to that point. Probably blacked out again while reading. No, definitely not. Definitely not. What happened? Sorry, it's taking a bit downloading the language. Everyone's gonna be speaking English now. My brain just can't process Chinese today, man. It's overheated. Summer here now in California. I went to sleep after 4 a.m. Oh my lord, Drifter. Are you okay, my dude? That's like 6.5 hours of sleep. Oh, yes, English now, please. Thank you. Yes, no, Peanuts! Peanut, no. I'm pretty sure even Peanuts need sleep, bro. Oh my god, look at that voice. It's a little different. You know what? I can still dig it. I just have to get used to it.
Here, you two are required to skillfully utilize body language to portray the story context I've laid out for you. Picking up from where we left off, a heavy downpour saves you both stranded in the desert. This rain quenches the anger in your heart. You look to your companion, now completely devoid of fighting spirit, wanting to comfort her. At this moment, what should you do to make her laugh?
Pat her head! Yes, that would cheer me up. Had to finish Sim Uni in Starrail. Oh, is that one of the stories, I'm assuming? Or maybe an event. I really haven't been looking at the events at all for this game. I'll probably be doing most of them off screen, just to get the rewards. And also pushed main story Nikkei to 28. God dang. I'm not even near my 20s in Nikkei chapters, but hopefully soon. Chapter 22 sounds more and more promising by the stream. Everyone's recommending it. I got asked to start Blue Archives. Ooh, Blue Archive. I think I've heard of it. Actually, you know what? I think I tried playing it, but I haven't quite gotten into it. Is it a fighting game? Or is it a gacha game? I'm not quite sure which one I'm thinking about right now. Oh, Simulated Universe, my bad. My bad, Drifter. It's a chibi gacha game. Ah, okay. Then definitely not what I was thinking about, never mind. The one I was thinking about was a little fighting game that I have. It's got like this really, really cute cat character that in it that I have a plushie of. I'll send you guys picture later in Discord.
You seriously think that would make someone laugh?
Ooh, you also touch. Man, at this point, I feel like every gacha game I've ever heard of, you've played it at some point. There are schoolgirls being loot. Ah, I see. Well, I guess that could match people's taste, but probably not my cup of tea. Well, okay, I can roll about in the sand. Will that make them laugh?
Right answer. Your companion sees you rolling about in the sand and thinks about the arduous obstacles along this journey.
So I end up
She
leaving
can't
it.
help but let loose a laugh, rekindling hope in her heart. And so this girl...
Straw, you should go on to Drifter Sneaky account and catch up with the lore. Wait, what do you mean? Does Drifter Sneaky account have lore in it? I mean, I look at his builds every once in a while to see how my setup should be.
I'm gonna get back on my feet and keep moving forward.
If that's what you're talking about.
A tug at the heartstrings! The story continues to develop. The heavy rain leads you both to sense a business opportunity. So you start venturing into the umbrella industry. But just as the business begins to pick up, competitors start flooding the market with low-priced goods, squeezing your market share. You have no choice. The goods you stockpiled at high prices have to be sold at a loss. This is a pretty self-destructive move, which drives your business to the brink of bankruptcy. At this moment, what would you, who refuses to admit defeat, decide to do?
Stand up and smack the table, because we're temperamental. Your current team only missing Naga for the buffs. Oh yes, Naga and I believe Noir. Those two for the bunny combo and the schoolgirl combo, I guess. Heard they're really, really good. In terms of power. You slam the table and rise up. They think you'll back down? Impossible. Dream chasers can be knocked down, but never knocked out.
Fantastic! But it's a pity your friend does not agree. Seeing that you're up to your eyeballs in debt, she sees nothing but despair in her future. And then...
See, change Sugar to Naga is the only real change the team you run strong. Alright, fine. No, I'll miss Sugar, but I guess it'll have to be done if Naga ever comes home.
I leave Penacony in utter disappointment. Is that okay?
Of course! Absolutely! I was this close to tears! Both of you possess exceptional acting talent!
I do? Wait a minute.
However,
Check.
the true test is yet to come.
Oh, you're right. I'm
You're
missing
about to
Tia.
encounter the harshest judge this show has ever seen. You'll...
Alright, I'll check later. Don't worry, I'll update you in Discord. Whoa! Oh, hello there, Cam. Thank you, thank you. Tier 1 sub. Nice. That's so sweet. Who is iBaby? Whoever you are, welcome to the family. I hope you enjoy this place. Now in the cage with the rest of us. Your drip, drink, and peanuts for dinner.
Welcome to the final stage. Actually, all the scenarios that you previously encountered were all from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams. Two companions arrive on Penacony with nothing but a dream. Their desire for achievement is met with continuous setbacks. Ultimately, one continues on, despite spiraling into debt, while the other concedes defeat and leaves. Many years later, their paths cross once more in
We
the
have
thriving Penacony.
10 subs.
Yes, they refuse to acknowledge each other
Because they, damn. You know what? This seems to be the best one. Normal life, at least.
A Against the backdrop of a revitalized Penacony, the joy of reunion mixes with the sorrow of past separation, the awkwardness of being strangers, and the shyness of a long-awaited encounter, all converging at this very moment. Give it a shot. Try and convey this bittersweet scene to me. Bring it to life with precise and emotive acting.
Is this ever going to end? I know! Why don't you try that clockwork thing you used before?
Yes. Let's go alter people's emotions without their consents.
Your performance is far from satisfactory.
How dare you, ma'am?
God! I never imagined that such a
Oh my.
scene could be portrayed by you two in such a joyful and heartwarming way.
Celebration. Hello, Piluka.
Very long
Piluka.
without
Piluka.
as
Hello,
a dog
Piluka.
and
Welcome,
status
welcome.
Meant nothing to them.
We're doing Starrail today. More main story. Oh my god, did you guys, speaking of Starrail, did you guys see the short animation a Hoyoverse released on the channel? It's so flippin' good, man. I never thought I would love Firefly more than I already love her after our story date with her and after we used all her money for snacks. So you saw that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Have I been judged? What are your thoughts now? Oh dear.
Huh? But we haven't even done
Don't be
anything.
too harsh on me, Palooka.
Imagination
I'm
is wild
innocent.
again.
I swear.
Brilliant! Your portrayal outdoes the original. It's simply beautiful.
It's beautiful.
We have passed
Such
the test. We gotta hurry up. Stellaron is at stake.
Yes, but first treasures, and what the hell is that? What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that enemy before. Ooh, more treasures. Treasure chest first. Oh, you're gonna start. Oh, but you know what they say? People who sin are the ones who live the longest. I'm gonna be 200 years old before I wave goodbye to the pearly gates.
Looks good.
Probably have a lot of questions, mind time. Why did you ever even rank the boss? Listen, man, listen. You know, at first they were a joke, and then it became not so much of a joke anymore. That's how all kinks begin. It's fine, she can keep me company as I'm already down there. Yeah! That's right. I'll hang out with you, Drifter.
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more
Us
importantly,
degenerates need to stick
are
together.
you having fun? Fun is more important than success. Look at the time. You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant.
Oh,
did.
don't act so innocent, Peanuts. We know how much you love Rapunzel. Did it day earlier, Vid.
That red-haired contestant.
It's
Who is that exactly?
You'll find out eventually, but only if you clear the next test first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises. Gunfire time!
oh my.
You have the option to choose Gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or Time, where you'll face Clucky's trial.
Nikkei showed the characters? Nani?
Now, make your choice.
Do you mean the new characters? In the live stream that's gonna happen? Also, there's no way we're winning against Argentine. He's gonna kick our ass when acting. Oh, send Discord. Ah, okay. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, thank you for the link though, seriously. I'm so bad at finding news outside of the regular sources. I don't know what is up with it. Time trial, gunfire trial. You know, gunfire trial.
Dear friends, welcome to the enchanting universe created by the Watchmaker. Awaiting you is the morally dubious yet ever charming character from the animated Clocky series, Hanu.
Hanu?
It is said that these cartoon characters were inspired by the Watchmaker's own experiences. According to research by Clocky scholars, the original Hanu of reality shared a deep friendship with the Watchmaker, akin to comrades in arms.
They showed the Nikes in shadow form. Ah, that's good. Good that the silhouettes are promising. Also kind of glad that Palooka didn't see the Azure video. Hey Palooka. Are you interested in Aiko's Azure Lane video? You know, she was judging a certain person's account. A certain person that we know very well in this channel.
Enter into the world of Hanu via the TV by the entrance and partake in an enchanting and suspenseful story with him. Good luck in there.
If it's a gunfire trial, we should be able to settle this with a fight, right? I hope this won't waste too much of our time.
Pretty sure that the shadow on the left is Sakura. Sakura, ooh. I honestly don't know who Sakura is, but she sounds pretty, so I'm gonna go by her name. Hopefully she is. I would love to see her. And since Sakuras are pink, she sounds promising to be pink. That's woman. No balls or weapon. Hey, you don't know that. Azure Lane can be more... Actually, what are you talking about? All the women in Azure Lane is weapons. They're one and the same. Or dragons. Listen, man. It's only time until dragon ladies appear in Azure Lane. Only time. Count my words. You got some fancy tie there, my friend. I tried my best just to hide myself, and yet you still found me, tweets. When everyone hid in a balloon, I was the only one who chose a unique hiding spot, tweets. I even got upside down to conceal my hair, tweets. I've seen this a million times, my little friend. What? Other birdies also know about the statue's hiding place? I wasn't the first one who found it, tweets. This is unacceptable, tweets. Just you wait, you'll never be able to find me the next round, tweets. There kind of already are. Oh my. The German ship's known as Iron Blood. You know what? That is so appropriate. That is so appropriate. I love that name. Aiko showed one after you went. Oh no!
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Man, I missed the dragons. Alright, it's morphin' time. Hanu! It's morphin' time, you guys.
Are we both in control of this Hanu character?
There you go, check out that stream.
Very good.
Missing the dragon,
Looks
unbelievable.
like you've got the hang of it. In this Hanu's adventure episode, Boss Stone has gathered his battleships for an assault on Dreamville. Old Buzzfly, Cousin Wolf, and Bombhead are all raring to go. Alas, Hanu presently is ill-equipped to fend off the malevolent mischief makers.
Ah, so you didn't finish the video.
Why he is preparing to
Oh,
seek
but
the puzzle gentleman's aid.
I will.
Go forth and speak
I
to
will
him.
be finishing that video. I don't know if it will be today, but I will. I'll be there to check it. Every last one of your accounts, Drifter.
Oh, brave Hanu! You look like you
Thoroughly
could really
investigate
use some
who
help.
you've got.
Long time no see, Hanu. You look pretty stressed out. How about an intense and thrilling game of Dream Jigsaw to blow off some steam?
Actually, the plot indicate that you directly provide aid to us. Is Dream Jigsaw really that intense and thrilling? Gosh, this is the first time I've ever seen you crouch down. Let out a really cool hump sound. You know what? That's the most in character. You let out a cool hump sound. It might just be the coolest hump in history.
Oh my! Are you telling me that Boss Stone has rallied the villains to seize Dreamville? What a dreadful twist of fate!
Hangs head and shit. Oh no, Drifter, it's okay, it's okay. We all indulge in something sometimes. No shame.
Listen closely, Hanu. I'm aware you're in need of a suitable weapon. And I also know there's one just upstairs. But you know what? You'll have to play an exhilarating round of Dream Jigsaw first.
Jigsaw,
No jigsaw,
like
no
Jigsaw.
moving forward.
Jigsaw the movie. Well, I hope there's no limb cutting in this one. It's not fair, you have to help me now. What do we do? What do the weapon and Dream Jigsaw have to do with one another? Dreamville was in danger. How do you not understand the predicaments? Let out a really cool hump. You know what? Another humps. It's the only answer. It's the only good answer. Only someone as cool as you can produce such a cool hump. Perfection.
Now scurry along, Hanu, but tread carefully. Two ne'er-do-wells are also eyeing those jigsaw pieces. Either outsmart them with a quick knockout, or ensure they don't catch you in the act.
Don't catch me in the act. Never saw the movies. Well, it's okay. They're pretty old, but they're pretty good thrillers if you're into, you know, I guess, torturing people. Well, Aiko did kind of dox me big time at the start, telling her, well, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. You know, you were just teaching her the functions of the game. No shame in it. God, no audio action to play it. Not the movie, I mean, I also like that, but I mean the puzzle, Jigsaw puzzle. Oh man, that's impressive, Luke. I have no patience for Jigsaw puzzles, and I'm terrible at it. But, however, I do one day want to complete a giant Jigsaw puzzle, so I can hang it up on the wall somewhere in my room. That'd be so nice. That's nice though, Palooka. Jigsaw puzzles are pretty neat. So welcome, Hina. Good evening. Well, good evening from me to you. Good morning to you. Today's sneaky collectible card from the wafer pack I opened is Max. Nice. I heard she's quite nice. Well, at least I believe one of our followers really likes Maxwell. She is pretty neat. Engineering girls do have their own nice category going on for them. I'll link the fought for Yasin. I'm sorry, Drifter. I didn't mean to out you. Oh. It is a nice game though. The art is flippin' phenomenal. Unfortunately, I just cannot take another gacha games, man.
I can't wait to see you finish the Dream
I'm barely
Jigsaw.
juggling the ones I have.
Good luck, Hanu.
Maybe
Stay
one of
alert
these days.
and make sure those monsters don't spot us.
Thanks.
Look up there. If we can push that thing down, do you think that would do the trick?
Maybe. Where are they anyways? Oh shit, it's coming this way. Ah! Bird? Yank? So far, no duplicates yet, so it's good. Dazzling Cupid, Mihara, Blank, Unkind. Oh yes, I remember. And now you have Maxwell to add to your collection. Fictional engineering girls. I know IRL engineer girl. They aren't very nice. Oh dear. One chased me down the store. Hey, come on now, Palooka. That sounds like it's self-inflicted. That's self-inflicted. You stole her hat first. If it's unprovoked, then yes. However, this one is a bait and grab. Oops. Let's see. Tweets down this alley, please, Brother Hanu. I stacked these books just for you, Tweets. But it's Brother Hanu. Why is there a need to stack books for such a low step? Tweets. They do sound feisty, though. Are they fun to play with? Okay. I'm sorry. I imagine feisty girls aren't very fun to tease, though. Unfortunately, I don't know too many feisty girls in my life. Maybe I should go out more. Or look in the right areas. That home sound. Very cool one. Hurry up, Tweets. Any more indecision over this matter and Boss Stone's lackey will catch up, Tweets. I'll fly out here and distract them. Take the chance to run, Tweets. It was really funny. Everyone saw my toddler running away from tiny blue-haired girls ready to murder me. Oh my. Spicy blue raspberry, my friend. Got taste. Alright. Let's knock him down. Once he walks over here, which may take a while. Or maybe we're not trying to knock him down. Are we just trying to distract him? Oh, we're knocking out a TV. Okay. Teleport. Get that puzzle piece, our last one.
Finally, that's all the jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
You know, it looks like it's missing a lot more than 3, but whatever, I guess. Oh, this one's not too difficult.
Oh my!
Gary, no worries. Take your time.
Perfect alignment. My organizational itch has been quite thoroughly scratched.
Oh my.
Hurry now, Hanu. Touch that TV set and transform back into your old self. Then head upstairs. Your weapon awaits you there.
What is our weapon gonna be?
Are such haphazard instructions really okay?
It's probably okay.
Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented.
Oh dear. It's okay. Wait, what do you mean you're disoriented? You literally fly everywhere. Sometimes you look at this place and think you can pass through. Sometimes it even feels like you can. But in reality, you can't. Damn.
Is that Hanu?
Looks good.
It is. Hearts. Intense moments, y'all. We're meeting the godfather of Starrail. What are you talking about? Godfather, I don't know what you want. Must we follow these orders?
What exactly is he talking about?
Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Oh my god, he even sounds like Mickey Mouse. The plot thickens, help!
Clocky? I can also see him. Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything! Like right now! I can be your translator! Tick-tock! Hanu says, battle! We must do battle! The enemy is at our doorstep, and we have no path of retreat for the future of Dreamville! Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
Oh, boy.
So they just jumped inside that TV. Sheesh. Logic in this plot and dialogue is really being pushed to its limits.
Yeah, you're telling me, Firefly. Ooh, bird. Tweets, what's the hurry? Boss Stone's coming at you again, Tweets? Such a huge ruckus. I reckon not even old Buzzfly and Bombhead can sit still, Tweets. Run them out of town. Don't panic, friend. We're nothing like those baddies who scream and shouts, because by the moment the words running the baddies out of town come into mind of Brother Hanu's friend, the deed is done, Tweets. The deed is done. Goodbye. It is also time for me to deploy. Glory will be with me, Tweets. May glory be with you, brother bird.
Here we go again. Ready?
It's morphin time. It's Morbin time.
And I'm gradually getting used to this. Huh. Who knows? I might even be able to perform some high-level moves with Hanu.
Please don't, Firefly.
Oh, did someone say high-level movies just now? That's right, pal. The upcoming script is just exploding with all sorts of high-level shenanigans.
Crap, honey, how Strauss was sure to know. I am nuts. How dare you, Peanuts? You keep saying that, but the last time I checked, a peanut is less than an inch tall. What do you have to say about that, huh?
Last we saw, Hanu was
At least the strawberries,
suddenly,
maybe
his heavy
1
footsteps
or
coming
2
from the
inches
hallway,
tall.
The mischief makers have broken into his home.
Tiny berry. I'm not that small, you guys. I'm quite average. I'm average size. I'm average.
But brave Hanu won't go down without a fight. He instantly sprints for the storage room, ready for a do-or-die showdown against the baddies.
But we still don't have any weapons in
No
hand.
shorty berry. Tall berry.
Guess what? Hanu's favorite bazooka just so happens to be in that storage room. So get a move on.
No.
What a coincidentally convenient plot twist. It'd be even more awesome if the organizers allowed me to wear armor. The storage room. It's behind the shelves, right?
Yes. How do we get to it? There's a lot of people watching. I guess this one is sleeping, so it should be okay. Oh!
He wasn't lying. There's actually a bazooka here.
Yes, there is indeed a bazooka.
Now we should have a way of dealing with those baddies.
Maximum
This
firepower.
thing feels just like the soaring locust too.
Pew pew. Pew. Look at that! Someone else voted no. Oh, I got another supporter. Look at that, Peanuts.
It looks like we've got more company.
I'm tall.
Get ready to fire.
Right? Nuh-uh. Hey, you said let democracy tell the truth, and democracy have spoken. I am tall. Tall, yes, tall.
Here we go again. But no big deal. We're pretty handy with this bazooka now.
It's not that you're tall, it's more like you're not universally short by basic. Hey. Hey. Okay, fine. I'll take average. Are we supposed to take all of the mounts? Ooh. Home Alone. Gracious. Oh no! I didn't see him. Average is so...
Not so unstoppable. Hanu has actually fallen. Quickly, return to the battlefield and seek revenge against the bad guys.
I am.
But no big deal.
I'm getting bored
We're
of
pretty
him.
handy with this bazooka now.
I'm bullied. Shit.
Everyone, please proceed with caution.
Pew pew. Oh, thank you for the hip pats.
That should be all of them, right?
Truth hurts? No. Lies hurts. I hear nothing but lies. Ow, God, the peanuts. Oh, the concussion. Sam keep losing again and again. No. No, come on now. I'm not that bad. I am pretty bad at stealth missions stuff. Pretty sure the straw's so tiny I could carry her around my shoulder. No. Hey, I think I can carry you around my shoulders. I'll carry you fireman carry style.
Oh my! Hanu is on a streak. Everyone, the stage is complete. Quickly, head through the TV to the
I'm
next
pretty
stage.
tall for an Asian girl. You guys hear that? I'm tall for an Asian girl. Therefore, in some parts of the world, I am tall. Don't throw peanuts at me just because you know you are believing in a lie. I'm sorry I have to alter your worldviews like this, but it's the truth. And you must accept it. She's shorter than everyone here. You don't know. I don't know that. You guys could be lying about your heights.
Well, that's that.
Maybe I'm actually 9
But
foot
it is
tall. You don't
gonna
know
be
that.
hard to let go of this bazooka.
Asians generally short though. Yeah. However, I'm average.
Never mind. Let's hurry over to the next stage.
Nice chest though. Oh yes.
Great. The more the better.
That's right. Oh, that did not give me. Oh yes, it did. Stellar Jade. Nice. It's like lying about my gender. Hey, what are you suggesting there, Peanuts? No, good gracious, if I was actually... Don't clown me! No. Little Caesars? Little Caesars. Man, I love Little Caesars. I don't really eat too much of it though, unfortunately.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves. But
I'm thinking about pizza.
unfortunately, there is only one who can be Penaconi's
Yeah, do you rate
festive
another
superstar.
bottle? No worries, Palooka. Enjoy your water. Stay hydrated, friend. We have to be thankful enough people can even spell gender in this day. That is true. It's insane that people are saying apparently the newer generations are losing their ability to read fluently, which I'm kind of supporting the stereotype now because of how poorly I read, but that's beside the point. I can read perfectly fine when I'm not reading out loud.
In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar. Welcome to the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival's third stage in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises Superstar Showdown.
Oh boy. Argentine, take it easy on us, okay? We're not acting experts here, unlike you. Okay. Arena 1, Arena 2. Let's go to Arena 1. Futas, oh my. You know the very specific word for it, too. Chest, yes, chest.
No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
Someone extraordinary. Oh god, hold on. We need to be ourselves while we meet him. Oh, bird. Oh, there's multiple bird. There's 3 birds. Tweet to my great friend, it's truly an honor to meet you. Not even the stars in the sky can meet your heroic valor, tweets. May we stand together to defend Dreamville's stones and branches, and so glad, tweets. It's even the same color. It's just a bird version of Argentine. Ho ho, I'm the knights amongst birdies, the mighty champions contender, tweets. Goodbye, I have to defend the ice so glad, or all of it will be snatched up by the other birdies later, tweets. Clocky pizza. God, all the food in Las Vegas tastes fantastic.
Looks good.
But you eat too much and you risk dying of heart failure. we gender being bends is all kind of ways to stay. That is true. Gender bender is probably my favorite AUs and fandoms. I was thinking about it too. Maybe I should draw a male version of my avatar. What would a dude version of me look like? Please wait, handsome gentleman, beautiful miss. By the glorious light of beauty, I never thought I would see you again. In such tremulous times, your kind faces were as spring's gentle breeze brings solace to my scorched heart.
Are you a knight of beauty?
And also, why are you not voiced? Oh, we're charmed. Oh no, oh yes, Peanuts. What do you mean, oh no? Oh yes. Sorry, I'm getting another cough drop. If that's what you guys are hearing in the background. Candy wrapper sounds. Lemon flavored. God, the cough drop I brought tastes flippin' horrific, man. I'm never buying this brand ever again. It's unnecessarily bitter. Just swallow the cough, I can't. My throat's too scratchy. What's the point of it? You want the solution to slowly flow through your esophagus, right? It works down. You have quite the way of eating cough drops, Peanuts. Unfortunately, I need more gentle ways of eating it. Hear ye, the rosy glowed beauty has rendered you speechless. What an honor. Upon hearing the impending festivities, I command the one and only to bring me Penicali with full haste. At last, in a cosmos unguarded by the beauty, this order prevails. Thus my passage was delayed by tending to the sick and injured. Fortunately, the mini rabbit mech pilots, stray cats duelist, galactic ninja, and the squad drive Inteltron, along with 32 other souls in distress, all emerged from their predicaments safe and sound. I then let them all here to reveal in the harmony with the countless other splendid beings. Is this beauty? It's dazzling. Unsure how it went from hello, nice to meet you to I'm sorry, I don't know what to refer to as. Could you elaborate for me? I do not want to assume or offend. Are you talking about Argentine? I do not deserve such praise. Unfortunately, that dashing IPC ambassador, whose radiance matches that of a beautiful peacock, remains in woeful states. How I wish he too could partake in this splendid occasion. Okay. Let's get back to business. Since fate has brought us together, it stands to reason that you both seek the accolade of the audition's victor, correct? Though upon arrival I was once mistaken for a towering, silver-armored fugitive with fiery red flames, due to my lack of eloquence, it mattered not, for all these trials stem from the land of dreams beauty. As our summer Nikki's. Ooh. Do leak them to us too, Peanuts. Bridge have been raided. Water have been acquired. Nice. Nicely done, Palooka. Well hydrated, my friend. Especially cold water from the sounds of it. Extra good. No, just in how greeting people IRL has changed. Greeting IRL. I see. Yeah, I guess that is how things have been, hasn't it? If I am fortunate enough to emerge victorious, kindly grant me passage to the crown of victory and recognize that. Idrilla, the beauty, the most peerless beauty of them all. Oh yes, Idrilla. This man will do anything for that lady. Maybe it's cold water with mint and oh, nice. Spicy cold and cold. Drinking an iceberg over there, my friend. Rosanna and Sugar are the summer units, and Sakura as a gacha skin. Nice. Sugar. Oh, but I guess I had to pay for that one. No. Well, at least we got Sugar skin. I'll be very happy to see it anyways. Oh, Rosanna's good. She's so cool, but her normal unit's so bad. Is it? Oh, dear. Rosanna again. Oh. Yes, she's been here before. Hate boat, sadly. Oh, well, that's not good. Hopefully, better luck next year. Damn, so many others need outfits.
Bear witness.
Don't get complacent.
We're bearing witness.
Receive divinity. Rules are made to be broken.
They are made to be broken. Die.
Sayas Perkip. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Wretched and flesh wound.
Until I
so
see
many
that light
others need
once more.
outfits. I guess that is true. There is quite a lot that could definitely make use of them. But it is what it is, right? So we got what we got. Hopefully you have better luck in the future.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Ouch. Let's see.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Man, why is this manual fight, man? I'm trying to read, but I can't read because I have to press buttons.
The dead return.
And I don't know who's fighting.
The flesh cleansed on you. Beauty is eternal.
Why is this off?
Let's go.
Let me turn it off.
Until I see, I will protect all beauty.
See, Sugar is mid and Rosanna is so mid. Oh, come on now. Hey, it's a strong word, Peanut. You can say you dislike her. But I guess I can understand that. It is a shame that they don't pick the popular characters, which is surprising. Maybe other people really like Rosanna or something. See, Rosanna got skin when D-Killer Weaveville is on. Ah, okay. Makes it 2 for her this year. Oh, I see. Skins for her. Huh,
Let's make
that's
it quick.
surprising then. 2 skins in a row. I wonder why they would do that. You would think that they want to spread out their like skin distribution a little more.
I see
Protect all beauty.
Sadly, she's getting a summer unit. Another action unit of skin. Arizona and Sugar are gonna be summer units. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll definitely be trying summer unit Sugar a little bit then.
Put forth all your might. Flesh.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
My senses need to catch up. Midsummer skipping. Waiting for. Oh my god, yes. Red Hood. If Red Hood actually gets a skin, it's over. I'm buying her skin. It doesn't matter how expensive it is. She's gonna be mine. She's going to be mine. Red Hood.
Let's go.
Mainly for being the first pilgrim that ever came home to me. She gets special treatment. I'm biased.
You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might. Receive divinity. Not bad. 5 points.
Sugar getting a summer unit, I would definitely try to roll for her, but probably only using rainbow tickets though, so whether or not they come home will be
Eternal
up to luck.
Dead return.
Around 60 USD. Oh my god. Okay, but wait. It's you buy them like with the paid gems or something.
Let's make it
right?
quick.
Or do you have to just straight up pay $60? Because if so, I can buy the like monthly ticket to save up the cash.
Are made to be broken.
It's funny how the day after last year was the day they announced the skin was according to last year. Oh no.
Put forth all your might. Flesh underestimated you.
Okay, nope. Sorry. Oops. Wrong button.
Rise to the challenge.
No, you straight up have to pay. Oh man.
Underestimated you. Bloom. My gratitude is
60
yours.
bucks.
Say yes.
Oh, that's a little painful, but
Knowledge, the measure
I guess
of
I can understand.
falsehood.
Eternal sleep
I would
is
probably
not
still
needed.
do it.
Dead
Maybe
return.
if it's Red Hood. For Red Hood, man.
0 points. Beauty is eternal. Free the flesh wound. Until I see. I will protect all beauty.
Could it be cheaper? Get earning. I have a chance. Straight up pay $20 per 6 tickets for the gacha rolls and takes 3 of them if you go to the end. Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha.
I'm asking questions. You are fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Man, $60. That's like a whole Nintendo game.
Which to the challenge.
I would rather get, but
Bear witness.
Red Hood.
To let duel
Red Hood.
commence.
That's the
My guiding
argument. So.
light. Wicked and fleet.
Oops.
Rise to the challenge. Until I see that light once more. I will protect all
Done it
beauty.
many times now to not know. Oh my.
This is our
That
chance.
is true. You have a very completed collection of skins. I should not be surprised.
0 points.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Pledged I'm loyal. Underestimated you.
It's gonna be me in the future, I guess.
Receive divinity.
Spending,
Not bad.
spending an insane amount of money
Are made to be
on
broken.
his skin. Okay, first was
I owe
Ruby's
this to a
bunny, then
solitary
Doro, then
rose.
Moderna, and Crown. Oh yes, I remember. Crown looks
Let's
good
go.
though. I can't
Till
blame
I
you.
see
Crown
that-
looks so flipping good in
Protect
her
all
skin.
beauty. The flesh wound.
It really feels regal
This way. I'll see you
with the
off.
way she presents herself. That's enough. I have to come to grasp the sincerity of your cause. I yield. Yes. Perfect. Moderna. I imagine Moderna's really popular too, since she's literally our first girl that we met. Which I'm surprised she haven't shown up in the main story yet. We've been pretty far along now. Beautiful, beautiful, truly captivating contest. It is through you that I realized to uphold the honor of Idrula. I must further hone my skills. What a beautiful lesson indeed. Go forth, my dear friend, beautiful miss. The audience's crown is yours to claim. I shall remain here, gazing from afar as you bask in the limelight, joining the audience and offering you the most heartfelt cheers and applause.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Knight of Beauty.
Well, it's nowhere near as my Azur Lane total. Oh my. Well, I mean, you did say you were with Azur Lane for 5 years now, and that is a long time. Half a decade, I imagine. The spending builds up in that amount of time frame.
In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Rosanna Beach Boss, Sugar Octane, unit names. Beach Boss. Oh my. I mean, Beach Boss sounds pretty slick. I'll have to see the outfit to really judge it. Aiko did ask me how much I spent on it, and it would take a lot to even total up that. Okay, we can go approximate. Would you say it's over 1,000? Because I went over 1,000 in my Genshin account. I don't think I've ever spent so much money on a gacha game until that thing caught me. It caught me in a death grip, man.
Congratulations to the Galactic Baseballer and Firefly on becoming this Scorched Sand Festival's
A
champion.
few, maybe. Oh my.
We look forward to their amazing entrance in the
I
charming
don't blame you, though. I don't know if I'm considered a dolphin. Maybe a goldfish. I'm a goldfish myself. I feel ya. Oh, we're going on a talk show. Okay, to your Friday Night Live.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival. Before entering the Grand Theater, I, on behalf of the organizers,
Sunday
extend
night.
my sincere congratulations to you, wishing you joy under their radiance.
What are you doing here?
As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. We delved into the truth about Penacony and its Stellaron, and have come to a consensus.
It'll be early tomorrow for student assembly. Don't want to go, but need to. And kisses for, forehead kisses for everyone. Oh, thank you for checking in, Palooka. Have a good sleep, my friend. Good nights and sweet dreams. I hope your student assembly goes well.
Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. The vulnerable ruthlessly eliminated, equality non-existent, common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Oh, before you go, last stream you answered your dog is a boy or girl. She is a girl. Her name is Perlita, meaning little pearl. Oh, you're right. I think you mentioned it before too. Little Perlita. Thank you for reminding me again, Palooka. Good night to little Perlita, too. I hope they also have a sweet dreams. May they chase little dog treats all over the place. The picture you sent, though, I almost thought it was like a human because of the way the hair was parted. They're still cute, though. They're a long-haired dog. Very fluffy. Let's see. Nothing wrong with being the fittest. Sweet dream paradise doesn't sound too bad. I don't know, why are you asking? Why are you asking me, Sunday? Don't you know? Tell me, what do you think of it?
That's not the point. Don't let him mislead you.
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse about Penacony's past and future, is it? The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting. This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
Oh my. A while ago.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmity Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
He does. What? I feel like Sunday's always angry, though. But he's definitely slipping more and more. His mask is cracking and falling off his face.
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this Nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song. Just...
Sunday, Robin, I've watched you two grow up and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. It does sound like it's someone who doesn't have a naturally deep voice trying to create a deep voice, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe because I hear cowboy sound. Oh. Does he sound like a cowboy?
The magnitude of this matter is enormous.
Maybe it's that.
And cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized to heed your call.
And use Japanese. Ah, okay, gotcha. Didn't know girl could sound like it. Well, I have good news for you, Peanut. This is not in fact the lady we're talking to. It's the Dream Master, who is in fact a man. He's taken over this lady's body to talk to us directly.
Someday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried out on earth, just as it is in the heavens.
Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Wow.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood? Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself? Always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
Oh my. A bit or a roundabout way to say what he meant by that's definitely a little bit. I'm assuming you're talking about a Dream Master.
They have seen your
or
faith.
Sunday. Honestly,
and have
both
endorsed
of them
your faith.
Dancing around each other.
With
right
this, it can be evidenced.
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
now. Oh, welcome back, Kim. I never asked, but who's my favorite character in Starrail? Oh, that's hard to choose. Honestly, if you want me to go by personality and design together, it's our MC. The male MC, I don't know what it is. Just tickles my brain in the right way. I love them. Little trash panda, who doesn't really take everything seriously, but has a nuclear bomb in their chest. What more could you possibly ask for?
I have another question I hope to have answered.
And I guess if it's woman, Archeon. Absolutely Archeon. There's no one else I could possibly love more than the original May. Come on now. Who else could I possibly choose?
To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws.
Absolutely. I'm glad you agree, Cam. If you don't mind me asking, who is your favorite character? Or who are you guys' favorite character?
The god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony.
Ooh, Kiana. You know what? That would be a hard choice. If Kiana actually just straight up shows up to us, I might have to change my answer. Come on. I cannot betray our girl Kiana like that if she actually comes around. And the real question is it going to be Durando Kiana? Is it gonna be clone Kiana that we know and love? That is the real question. Is it gonna be in the quote-unquote original Kiana? Because if that's the case, like, the Kiana, in quotation mark, may act very cold and serious instead of really bubbly, like we know in Honkai Impact. Let's see, well, girl Jinyu or Kafka, and guy adventuring. That's some nice taste. Good choosing. Kafka's very close second in woman, if I have to choose another one. And adventuring, his story really tugs at the heartstrings, man. He's probably, well, I wouldn't say the best written one, because there's characters that's, you know, way longer around him, but definitely one of the better written characters. Definitely one of the better written characters. I hope he comes back soon, though. We know he's not dead, because you know, Dr. Ratio, thank God, gave him a little trinket to keep him alive. But I don't know when. We don't know when he'll be back. New to it. Nah, no worries, Drifter. No need for a favorite character if they're all our favorites.
Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One? She may.
Perfectly harmonize it. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself.
Sorry, haven't implemented it yet. Hopefully soon, though. I'm still trying to figure it out. But the sounds work, though, I believe. I fixed the sounds for our original little triggers. Didn't add anything new.
In the distant past, there existed an eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe.
Nice. I have heard that Jinyu's story is quite good. I haven't seen it myself, but just to make sure, Jinyu is the gambling girl, right? Who really likes playing mahjong, if I'm remembering correctly.
Later, they fell. The route traversed by this eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger.
Thank you for the hydration.
In the all-forgiving harmony,
more tea.
Echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
Big stretch.
For the sake of our grand cause Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Okay, chill out, Sunday. Let's not try to brainwash Waltz now.
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
I see you found the peanuts. I usually be here for a while since I'm home now on my PC. Nice. Well, I'm happy to have you here, Cam. And happy to hear that you're staying long term.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing. The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Order. Yes.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
That doesn't sound good.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed.
You want us to talk with terms.
Smart kid. You're just as sharp as the other one.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
I mean, yeah, we're already seen the whole dance with the adventuring already. And now he's trying to do the same kind of negotiations with us.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands. And just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape. Least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order.
Of course, that being said, we luckily have the playing chip of having plot armor, so we know we're safe. Poor adventuring did not have such luxury.
Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
Wow, look at you stroking your own ego, Mr. Sunday.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means.
Meeting Firefly only kind of reinforced that as what happened to her was really sus. What happened to her? Oh dear, you might have to remind me of that. What has happened to her? Other than the her stabbed by the dream monster. Of course. Unless that's what you were referring to. Which I'm surprised she survived. I guess she didn't really die, she just got woken up from her dream. Which then begs the question, who the hell killed Robin? She died in the dream. Someone must have killed her, like, real body.
I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
Yeah, but if you think about it, he may have done that as she found out. That is possible, but... maybe. But currently, Sunday says that he has both Robin and Waltz somewhere. Does that mean Robin's not actually dead?
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world.
I mean,
the
I
reason
guess
the
that could
scenery
just be
before you
Sparkle,
remains
but...
unchanged is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
But does it sound like Sunday to call Sparkle Robin? This is confusing me. So you're imprisoning us, Sunday.
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before, so he should understand what it entails.
And it didn't work then, and it's not gonna work now.
Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in later on. Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part, something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined long before this moment. Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Now, I pass the power of choice to you all. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell, or build a cage for it and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home.
Well, actually you're doing this wrong, Sunday. Number one is you should look around to see if the parents abandoned it. If the parents are still around, build them a nest and they will continue raising the baby bird. However, if you've looked around and couldn't find the parents of the birds, then it's likely that the parents have given up on the baby. And you should, in fact, take it within you because it's gonna die by itself. Should always look around first to see if the mother birds are around before trying to rescue any baby animals. Except for deers. Deer babies go very, very far away from their mothers when the mother is out gathering food. So you should always leave deer babies alone.
I eagerly await your answer.
No, there's my answer. We're gonna assume that the parents are around, so we're gonna give it freedom. Freedom to live in the wild. Stick to the original plan. Build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling. From what I've observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vossicle scorpion, Asdana wolverine, and the Huntington winged snake. Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location, only one fate awaits that little Charmony dove. A painful death. As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. Now, let us advance to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents, and providing them with the relevant guidance. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the Dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything. He told me, I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that at least they could eat if they lived as slaves. He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit.
Oh.
That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences. I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels, until his inevitable judgment arrives? I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy.
No, this is a difficult one. In the first place, he's not a very good parent. If he go broke again, he would probably just resell his children and try to find another job until they can buy them back again. Let justice serve, or try to convince them, and let tragedy reoccur again. Relapses are unfortunately common, so we're gonna let justice follow through with this irresponsible father.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic. Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox, not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream, should he be apprehended. Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences, and thus wouldn't dare extend a helping hand.
Sunday is quite a yapper, but come on. He's literally religion personified. He's gonna preach.
As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm so
Next
sure.
comes
So
the third
heartfelt
and
Sunday.
final decision.
Keep it to yourself.
And the story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master. And as per his wish, we had a private conversation. What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
Probably not your sister.
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
Dead as hell.
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the Harmony. And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines. She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
Yeah, skip this part. He was talking like... I understand. He was yapping quite a lot, but I do like how it gives us a very deep insight of what his character is and what he thinks we would choose. Which he was, of course, wrong, because I don't think the way he does.
Is she alright? If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony. It didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Hi, am I back? Hello? Hold on, check. Okay, oh! Whew! Ooh. Unstable internet, sorry about that. Oh, thank God. I thought I had to start the cutscene all over again. Okay, good, I'm good, thanks. Thank you for sticking around, Oh. Okay. Not too much missed.
What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Parrot, no, I'm not sure what happened. The internet just went out for a second. It wasn't my power. My lights are all still on. Maybe it was just a fray wire or something in my router. Yeah, the lies of Sunday's upbringing was so powerful it disconnected my internet. As me know, it was on my side. Sorry about that, Peanuts.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from—
To help you grab—
From what the letter
We've gotten through this.
Has she mentioned—
A stray bullet?
A war has broken out on that planet. She hoped to ease the—
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful,
She should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony.
No,
it didn't
no
hit
clowning.
any vital arteries.
It's out of my hands.
Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood. Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking. Likewise, I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences.
I'm sure none of them
because
have
this is
grave
merely a figment of imagination. A
Hey,
nightmare
look, it's us.
that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did.
It's us. I am a figment of your imagination. And I'm glad to have haunted you for so long, Sunday. You deserve them.
Would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
Yes, of course. Freedom. Our sister can choose whatever they want, even if it means to their end. Sometimes, when you love someone, it means to let them live as they are without you. You're not straws apart as man. Yes, absolutely. Make the decision.
I see. I am now aware of everyone's stances.
One day I hope Hoyoverse could just use words more common to how people actually speak. Yeah.
Even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain. Because this is not...
Oh. Wait, no, it's still here. Man. Internet, please. Please. I'm back. Okay, good.
When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to
I don't know what's happening.
Thus,
why is
the
my internet
amassing
blinking?
of these individual cages culminate. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice.
Oh no, I see those
Its
peanuts, but
antithesis
they're not being
is known
yeeted.
as order.
I think the program's been disconnected. Wait, no, it's still here. It's not connected well enough. Yeah, it's the lag, man. Jump scared you with my Sunday face, Peanuts.
That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity.
Mr. Peanut's not working.
They can cast aside their primal instincts.
Should be working.
To build a haven for mankind.
Oh dear. Well, I enjoyed your invisible peanuts anyways, Kim. I'm sorry. Oh, hopefully internet's a little better next time.
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know...
Yeah, because it's still tracking my model, but for some reason it's not doing it.
During
it's not
these
throwing
hard-earned
peanuts.
rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life,
Man.
allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls.
The internet exchange may have influx causing spikes. Oh, that could be it. Talk us to. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thanks.
And it is only on these days
I'm
that
glad
people
you're still
do not
here.
have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime.
Your angst is killing my internet. Blame you for
From
this.
where I stand, society's ideal
It's all your
system
fault,
should
Sunday.
be 7.
Oh, I'm back. Oh my lord. Sunday, finish your speech already. I don't have
no
much
need to
time.
bear the hardships of
I don't have
reality.
enough time for your yapping.
Only in this way can humanity
Yap
face
faster.
the inevitable end with the purest.
There needs to be a ×2 speed on these speeches,
living a
man.
life of dignity.
Oh yeah, I can see this lag on my end
This
too.
is what it is to live in
Oh,
bliss.
gracious.
Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
Entropy loss syndrome. What is that? There's speed test in the background. I don't.
Sounds.
How do I do that?
Fear.
Is it like, do I go on the internet for this? Let's see. Is it, I don't think it's that. What is it? Internet speed test? I don't know if that's good or bad. I can't tell what's good. What's a good internet speed? Your internet connection is very fast. That's a lie. Don't lie to me. It is not fast. It's the upload. Okay. Oh, it says it's fast, but I don't think it's... I guess when the internet is there... Oh, my ad break soon. When the internet's there, it's good, but when it's not, it's bad. Upload the... Oh. I see. Yeah, the upload is like singular letter. I'm assuming that's bad.
But what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice.
Man.
If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary wakening.
Shouldn't have streamed
until the
Sunday
end
on
of
Sunday.
the
It gives him the
cosmos.
most power.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
Well, it needs to be a minimum of 10 for the lowest stable. Ah, gotcha. Oh, I need to get in the habit of checking it then. For Twitch, gotcha. Well, I'm
It is not
way below
forsaking,
that.
but transcending.
At 5.
Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them.
Definitely make sure that's up to speed
In other
next time.
words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it.
Fingers
But
crossed,
there is no
yes.
shame in escape. On the contrary,
I'm not gonna say
the
anything
seeds
in
of
case it
escape
jinxes
exist in
myself.
everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as to why we sleep, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams.
That's not true, Sunday.
But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature. And from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all. Even when your heart pities them. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
That's right.
Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak?
Download is for you getting stuff, upload is for you sending stuff. So for streaming, you're sending stuff. So rough summary. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I never really thought of it that way. I guess streaming would be more of sending than receiving. Okay. Man, internet lingo. I'm not too fluid in them.
Because
thank you for explaining that,
I
Drifter.
don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
That's right. Freedom.